What's going on, YouTube? Modern Pokemon promo cards, Black Stars. All the hype right now. I made a list of 10 that we're going to take a look at. Let's do it. What's going on, guys? My name is Kyle. This is Spin Out Cards. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video and the channel. And let's get right into it. This is going to be a rambling, scrambling, scrolling video. So Black Stars are awesome. I have always kept a binder full of them. I think that the exclusivity of the Black Star and the fact that you have to get the specific product just to get the card makes them desirable when people realize that they may or may not have missed the boat on that product. And the inspiration really for this video, because I've talked about Black Stars in the past on this channel, is the mystery boxes, the Prismatic Evolutions mystery boxes with the regular EX Evolutions with the little stamp, the prismatic stamp that you can kind of see right there. I would wait on these just because it's a brand new product, and the more of these that get opened, the cheaper they will become. But that was definitely what made me want to look at promo cards in general. So I picked 10. I'm going to scroll right through them. We're going to do this all in one take. This is a bonus. These XY Black Star promos are probably my favorite promos ever. Artworks are beautiful. They're pretty expensive, as you can see at this point. 64 for the Charizard, almost 60 on the Venusaur, but that's just a bonus. Just because I was looking at him, I had to shout him out. This card, I don't know what's happening. I really have no good explanation other than the fact that people are realizing that Crown Zenith is soon to be unavailable. This was the Lucario V-Star from the ETBs. This was before they started doing the stamped promo inside like the Pokemon Center one. Although the Pokemon Center Crown Zenith ETB is certainly getting as expensive as you might expect, with that sentiment going around that nobody's going to be able to get it anymore. Most recent sales, 6, 6, 7.99, 10, 6.60. Like a really sharp spike over the course of the past month. This is one that I don't know that I think people are just buying into the hype, and I don't know that it's something that's going to sustain itself. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes back down to like a $5 card. The next two are from Celebrations. This is the Dark Sylveon V. You had to get it in the specific box. Nearmint Hollow foils at the moment are going for pretty cheap. $3.55, $2.87, $2.75, $3. Basically calling a $3 card. But as you can see again in the movement of the chart recently over the course of the past month, it's another one that's gone way up. A lot of that I think has to do with Prismatic Evolutions and the fact that it's a Sylveon, and also that it's a Dark Sylveon, with, even though we know we're not getting the English version of Team Rocket, that probably had something to do with it. But a cool card, a cool artwork, and it has that 25th anniversary stamp, which is a super win. Another one from Celebrations, the Greninja Gold Star. Near mint versions of this card are going for right around 10 bucks. You can see here 11, 10, 11, 9, 9. Again, this card is following the trend of the past 2 months, and I think a lot of it is hype and people are buying it up. But it's certainly a cool card. Obviously, the Greninja Gold Star is going to be unattainable for a lot of people, but they can't afford a $10 25th anniversary stamp one, and it's a super cool artwork at the end of the day. The Umbreon GameStop. This one came out with Obsidian Flames, and you had to get it in GameStops. Like, it was like you had to go in, buy Pokemon product, and then they would throw you the promo card with the stamped GameStop. Some of these GameStops historically, the GameStop stamps historically have done really well. Like there was the Charmander from 151. That thing is worth a pretty penny, especially graded. But again, this one, over the course of its lifetime, really hasn't gone down much at all, if any. People, again, one, it's an evolution, so that's a win. And the most recent sales are $17.95, $16.25, $20. So I don't know that there really would be a bad time to pick this up if you could find one for on the cheaper end of that, like 15, 16. I think it's a solid ad. And then just because it exists, there's an EB Games version of this card, which you can see is significantly more expensive. Most recent sales on that one are 100, 68, 69, 62. EB Games is like a real throwback. I don't even know that they exist. I could be wrong. Tell me in the comments, but I don't even know that they exist in the US anymore. Or at least they don't wherever I live, and I'm in Florida. So I remember going to them when I was a kid though, and EB Games was lit. This is a little bit older and a little bit of a throwback, but it's definitely still a modern promo. This is a Gengar from Champions Path, and it came out in like a trainer box, like a collection box. A super cool artwork, like Gengar looking mischievous as ever, which is dope. Obviously, it's a super popular Pokemon. This one, most recent sales, basically $30, two at $40, $30, $30, $30. This is one that I would say, like, if you happen to see it for around that $30 mark, I don't know that it would be a bad pickup, mainly because it's one of those cards too that over the course of, its lifetime really, has only gradually gone up. I know graded versions of this are definitely sought after as well, so I think it's a solid add to this list. And then this one kind of goes without saying. You had to basically order from the Pokemon Center website, and I think a lot of people that are in the hobby now weren't even aware that this is something that the PokemonCenter.com did. It's definitely expensive now, but again, you can see this lifetime chart. I mean, it had a dip here. The lowest was still over $100, but it's pretty consistently. I mean, it's always been a $100+ card. Most recent sales: 116, 120, 120, 125, 130, 130, 135. So this is, again, one of those ones where if you could find it on the cheaper end of those most recent sales, like maybe say 115, 110, 120, or just shoot an offer to somebody that has it listed at like 130, just to see, because this is a pretty safe bet, just due to its exclusivity and the fact that they're definitely not going to be printing these again. Overall, in its lifetime, it's certainly a good ad. The next one, this one blew up over the course of the past 2 months. The Mew EX from the 151 premium collection boxes. The most recent sales on it are 32, 29, 29, 32, 32. So basically just call it like a $30 card. I would keep your eyes open for this one as well. I think we got robbed on this because it wasn't included in the set, but I'm also not upset about the fact that it is a Black Star, because it's a super cool artwork. Like, this card, it's got everything going for it to be like to have like some real longevity in terms of its value. The colors are beautiful. Mew is dope. It's a super desired Pokemon, and the fact that it's exclusive to those premium collection boxes definitely makes it a little bit more rare and a little bit more desirable long term. This is a little bit of a more niche one. Pikachu on the ball. You can only get these, I think, in like the UK. And it was a promo card, and it was released about 2 years ago, I want to say. The most recent sales on it were 42, basically 42 is what I'm going to call it in terms of value, but 40, 36. It was released, I believe, with the World Cup, the last World Cup. And it's super cool. There's more than just the Pikachu. Obviously, I included the Pikachu on this list because it's probably the one that's going to perform the best longer term. But it's a really cool little niche set. There were 5 of them. It'd be really cool to get like a little mini set. So yeah, another one where if you happen to see it at like Collecticon or something, probably a good idea to throw an offer down because it would be a good add to your collection. And then we have, again, 2 modern ones that are pretty obvious because of the fact that everyone is now not oblivious to the Shrouded Fable hype. This is the Greninja EX. Most recent sales on this guy, 33, 32, 32, 34, 32. So right around $30 plus. It's a cool artwork. I like the Kingdra one way better, which is it's less valued. Oh, I had lightly played. Let me switch that. It's about the same anyway. So $34. But yeah, people I think realize that Shrouded Fable isn't going to be as available as they thought it was, and those collection boxes are definitely showing that. And then we have the Kingdra. Super cool. The Japanese wave artwork. Like, this is like everything that I would ever ask for in a Pokemon card. Most recent sales on this guy, 25, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. Graded, it's a solid play. The same goes for this guy. Graded, it's a solid play. The Kingdra as well is a solid play. And I think the fact that we had a textured Black Star promo just dropped on us in a collection box in Shrouded Fable is definitely worth your attention, and probably to get it before that price continues to go up. And then last but not least, I threw in this guy mainly because the 30th anniversary is pretty much right around the corner. And also the fact that I know that the McDonald's set just came out, like what was it, like a month ago. You could probably still get them if you went to McDonald's today. What is it? Today's the 16th. But the hollow version, the 25 of 25 Pikachu hollow from McDonald's. Obviously it's a reprinted artwork, but it is the cracked ice hollow pattern, and it has the 25th anniversary stamp. And when the 30th comes around, anything from the 25th anniversary is basically going to bump. And that's just like the way it is. It's sort of history repeating itself in terms of what happens whenever there's an anniversary that's celebrated. So I threw it on here because it's still a relatively cheap card, and you can see this is $5 plus $4.25. This is $11.99 with free delivery. This is the non-hollow one. There are two versions of it. You got to make sure you're looking at the hollow version. $25 free delivery. This one is in Canada, so I'm not even going to read off that one. You can see it kind of ranges. So again, maybe just put it on your radar, and if you can find one for a lower end of, somewhere probably above 15. This, I feel like this is like a one-off, that it's $11.99, because I would probably consider this a little bit closer to $20. But yeah, those are my black stars that I think deserve maybe a second look or maybe an add to your collection, because the way things are moving, black stars are only going up. So well, there you guys have it. That's my list of 10 black star promo cards that I think are worth some of your attention. And if you see one at a Collecticon or in your scrolling on eBay at the right price, I would even say pick up. Black stars aren't going away. They're always going to be desirable for a number of reasons. People trying to complete sets. They're a really cool subset. People might have missed the opportunity to get them when the product was released, and I think a lot of them will definitely retain and gain in terms of their overall value. So make sure to like and subscribe to the video, especially if you maybe learned something or saw a card you didn't even know existed. And yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.